Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Taylor Thomas. Governor-elect Wes Moore meets with a national group of educators. Moore gave the welcoming address at the 50th annual Conference of the National Alliance of Black School Educators, which has chapters all across the country and in Canada. The organization is holding its conference at Gaylord National Resort. Moore spoke mostly about his life and his historic win as the first black governor of Maryland. CTV asked him about his message to educators.
My message is it's a message of thanks. I mean, we're talking about people who every single day are getting up before the sun comes up and going home after the sun already goes down, and they're fighting for our future. And so I think it's important for them to be able to see and hear the level of appreciation we have for them. But then also it's about how are we building up the systems that are actually creating pathways for our children to be able to succeed. That is both about how do we have a curriculum that is responsive and reflective, but it's also about addressing things like dental care and eye care and food insecurity and all the other challenges that our children are facing. If we are going to invest in our future, it means we have to start with investing in education.
NAPC is a nonprofit organization aimed at improving the educational experience of children, particularly those of African descent. The CASA Advocacy Group says it's elated about the passage of a new Montgomery County bill, which will require new buildings constructed after 2026 to be all electric. On Tuesday, the council voted unanimously in favor of the Comprehensive Building Decarbonization Bill. CASA says immigrants of color have personally faced the dangers of gas emissions with several apartment gas explosions over the past few years, including the recent Gaithersburg explosion. The organization has campaigned aggressively for legislation or regulation to move the community's dependency away from fossil fuels.
There's a lot of environmental disparities. We call it the climate gap. Communities of color are the first ones to feel any consequences when it comes to climate change. We see it all across the globe. For example, what happened in Puerto Rico with Hurricane Maria, and we're just seeing it locally. Taking this example of gas, right? We have two communities in Montgomery County, working class communities, communities predominantly of color, and they are facing their true dangers of what it means to have gas and maintain gas in buildings.
CASA says climate justice remains one of the organization's top priorities because environmental racism plagues marginalized, low-income immigrant communities throughout the country. On December 1st, every year since 1988, the international community commemorates World AIDS Day. Acquired immune deficiency syndrome is a chronic and potentially life-threatening condition caused by the human immunodeficiency virus. The United Nations AIDS Agency says there were over 1 million new cases of HIV and 650,000 AIDS-related deaths last year. In a new report, the agency says bias, such as harmful gender norms, are worsening the AIDS crisis.
We call the world's attention to a painful reality. Currently, we are not on track to end AIDS by 2030, and the reason is inequalities. But there is good news. By equalizing, we can end AIDS. Today's report highlights how inequalities aren't merely harmful to individuals. They are impeding progress against AIDS, reducing the returns on HIV investments and putting millions of people in danger.
The United Nations says it wants to eliminate AIDS as a global health threat by 2030. In Prince George's County, there are currently over 8,000 people living with HIV, the highest in the state. For the fourth day in a row, the number of people dying of COVID-19 is in double digits. According to the Maryland Department of Health, 11 people have died of the disease over the past 24 hours, bringing the number of deaths since Monday to 55. The county's positivity rate has risen to 9.29%. The state has confirmed 1,298 new cases. That's roughly 500 more than yesterday. 497 people remain hospitalized. The Centers for Disease Control continues to encourage people to get vaccinated and boosted. You now have a few more days to pay outstanding toll bills in Maryland without paying late fees. The grace period was originally supposed to end last night. It's now been extended to 11:59 p.m. on December 14th. The Maryland Transportation Authority approved a 2-week extension to accommodate a last-minute rush to pay outstanding bills. The Customer Assistance Plan was launched in February to let drivers with unpaid video tolls pay their bill without late fees. More than 40 people are displaced after a 2-alarm fire tore through an apartment complex in Laurel. The incident began around 2:45 Wednesday afternoon in the 13,000 block of Briarwood Drive near Oaklands Elementary and Eisenhower Middle Schools. Flames shot through the roof of the 3-story building, completely collapsing the backside. One of 12 apartments was vacant. No injuries were reported. A gas leak caused road closures in College Park this morning. The Prince George's Fire Department sent crews to the intersection of Lakeland Road and Baltimore Avenue just before 9:30 a.m. Officials say a contractor struck a gas line, causing the leak. Traffic was delayed in the area because of the incident. You're watching CTV News. I'm Taylor Thomas. Coming up, let's go Jaguars. The Flowers High School football team vies for a state title tonight. The story and more after the break. Today on What's for Dinner, we are here at Prince George's Community College, their Culinary Arts Center, with Chef James Wiggins. We have a very special treat for you. It's coming up next.
What if you could feel in control of your retirement in just a few clicks? At aceyourretirement.org, you can. Start with a free 3-minute chat with Avo, your friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer some simple questions like, how do you feel about your ability to save for retirement? Or in how many years do you want to retire? To get free action items customized just for you, get your retirement back on track at aceyourretirement.org.
The county library system is back again, helping needy kids stay warm this winter. This weekend, the Prince George's Memorial Library System and its foundation kick off the 4th annual Operation Warm Free Coats for Kids campaign. Take a look at some of these photos from last year's giveaway. The first coat giveaway will take place this Saturday, December 3rd, at the Largo Kettering Library branch from 10 a.m. to noon. Organizers say the goal is to get hundreds of new coats in the hands of kids that need them.
Operation Warm, we kind of partner with a 501c3 from Philadelphia, Operation Warm. They're a group that creates coats, high-quality coats, and partners with organizations to provide those to families in need. Besides the fact of just the physical warmth, it kind of also introduces a lot of our children in the community to the library, which is kind of the added benefit to it, kind of seeing the library as a welcoming space.
Parents, keep in mind that your child must attend the event to receive a coat. 2 more Operation Warm events are set for December 17th and January 7th. Former County Council member Todd Turner is sworn in today as the new director for the Prince George's Office of Ethics and Accountability. Turner resigned from the body last month after being nominated for the position by County Executive Angela Alsobrooks. Turner represented District 4 from 2014 to 2022 and served as chair of the council in 2018, 2019, and 2020. Turner will start his new role on December 5th. A man has been arrested charged with indecent exposure for an alleged incident at a Greenbelt park. Here is the individual in question, 45-year-old Jamie White of Hyattsville. White is the dean of students at Bancroft Elementary School in Northwest Washington. Investigators say 2 women accused White of exposing himself at about 9 a.m. Tuesday morning. Police say he's suspected in several other exposure incidents at Buddy Attic Park. Back with more in just a moment. Stay with us.
Dear Santa, I hope you are having a good day in the North Pole. Is it cold all the time there? Is that why your cheeks are so rosy? My mom says I'm a good helper, but you didn't come last year. Was my chimney broken? I I just really hope this year when I wake up, I'm gonna see that you came to my house too. Wow.
Donate and help the Marines deliver hope to a child in need.
Well, we're in the midst of the holiday season, and it is another time for What's Your Dinner. I am here on the campus of Prince George's Community College at their Culinary Arts Center with none other than Chef James Wiggins, and we are excited because what's for dinner, Chef?
Well, pleasure to have you here, Taylor. For dinner tonight, we're having a spinach and shrimp quiche. And I'm going to run through the ingredients with you real quick.
Okay.
We have 1 9-inch pie shell, 2 cups of shredded cheese, 2 tablespoons of white flour, 10 ounces of frozen, strained and drained frozen spinach, 1 cup of almond milk, 2 eggs, 15 shrimp that have been sliced and diced, a ½ teaspoon of salt, 2 ounces of minced onion, a teaspoon of garlic, and a dash of black pepper.
All right, let's get started.
All right, let's go. And this is a very easy dish.
Okay.
You throw everything into one bowl.
How long does it take normally to prepare?
Well, about 20 minutes.
Okay.
When you do your mise en place, which is gathering all of your ingredients.
Mise en place, I like it. See, I'm learning a new word.
It's a little French.
Oh, I love it,
Yes.
I love it. So do I have to use shrimp? Because my mom growing up made quiche a lot, but we didn't use shrimp.
Okay, no, you do not have to use shrimp. You can substitute that with any meat substitute that you would like. All right, so you see I'm mixing everything up.
Yes.
And this is very simple. You know, eggs go right in. And we're just mixing.
Without quiche. Gotta have quiche for the holidays.
Yes, and it's a little bit healthier than, you know, what we're accustomed to during the holidays. So here's your shrimp, and that's going right in there. And then here are your seasonings, your salt, your pepper, your garlic.
Yes, yes.
More garlic, more garlic.
More garlic.
And your diced onions.
Love onions.
So what we're going to do is we're going to mix that all up. And this is so simple. You see, no chef's magic has taken place. We're just mixing the ingredients. And we're going to fill this pie shell.
Okay.
Okay? So the pie shell is going to go into the oven for 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Okay, so now I'm going to put it in the oven.
Yes, ma'am. 375 for 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Voila. Sports news, that was the scene last Saturday. The Flowers High School Jaguars were up against a local football powerhouse, the Wise High School Pumas. Flowers came out on top in a tough 20-13 contest. Tonight, the Jaguars go for a state championship. They face off against Quince Orchard of Montgomery County. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. at Navy Marine Corps Stadium in Annapolis. Good luck, Jaguars. And now to our weather forecast. Tonight, cloudy and cold. Lows around 23 degrees. Can you believe that? Friday, sunny skies. Highs near 53. Saturday, rain in the forecast. Highs in the low 60s. Sunday, partly sunny with highs around 46 degrees. And that wraps up our CTV News for tonight. I'm Taylor Thomas. Good night.
The American Red Cross blood supply is at historically low levels this winter, and we're facing a dangerous situation across the country. Without the blood they need, hospitals may be forced to make tough decisions about patient care. Donors are needed now to ensure blood is available for everyone who needs it when they need it. The good news is, you can help. Make an appointment to give now. Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS. patients are counting on you.